Hi guys, so today we got a new project and it's 2021 F-150 XLT. It had a front end collision and today we're gonna rebuild it. So the bumper already unbolted, I already took it off. So that's all the things been damaged. When there's any damage on the bumper, those brackets going to be bented. So we just got a brand new bracket, just weld it over here, and we're good to go. Okay, 13mm socket, let's go. Okay, be careful. That's light, aluminum. Aluminum. Okay. Okay. Up. Okay. They always, the best thing, just put it in the same spot where it was before, just to not play with the gaps and everything. So that, I mean, one of the easiest way to adjust the hood. Okay. Now we'll check it out. Okay, we need to move it that way. The gap is straight, but here's a smaller than on that side. So we need to loose the knot and push it that way and tighten it back. Or we can try to do like this. No, we need to unbolt it. Oh. Too much. No, it's good. Yep. Perfect. Now we need to transfer the latch and lock the hood and make sure that still sits good. We'll get an 8mm. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. So this grill is damaged, but the shutter is good. So we're gonna just swap that thing. Let's start to disassemble. Four more nuts. Whew. Look what we found over here. That's the bird. From here we need emblem. So over here we have a nice and used but very good grill. Okay, let's start to put together. Perfect. So that's the spot for this bracket to tie down the shutter. Like this. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay, now it's time to put a grill back. So we have to pull the wiring here. Look at this. Brand new. Come on. You know, here's the story. I started looking the parts for this truck, and they're pretty pricey, especially the bumper. If you're planning to get the complete bumper, that's around $1,000. And I was searching online, Facebook Marketplace, and I ended up with some of the guys who are selling parts nationwide. I mean, they're located in Pennsylvania, and they can ship the parts anywhere. I mean, in the United States. And I contact with them. They send me the address, the company name, and everything. I found them on Google, They gave me the phone number and everything. I was asking about the picture of the parts to see the condition and actually if that's the correct design, what I'm looking for. And you know, they sent me everything, and they gave me very good prices, and it was pretty reasonable. That's not just too good to be true. No, that was pretty reasonable price, lower than average, but I mean, still, I was kind of saving some money. I was thinking before. And I ordered those parts. I ordered pretty much everything. They had a kind of same color hood, grille, bumper, everything. And they sent me an invoice. They sent me a tracking number, everything. And I was waiting for a few days. And then when the time came just to receive the parts, I started to contact those guys. And you know, I ended up with the issue. So they sent me the link, not a link, they sent me the tracking number. And on that tracking number, when you check it, they shows you all the information, and even the website. When you're trying to get more details, it shows you on the FedEx website, which is in the beginning was kind of looked like that was real, and but the FedEx didn't provide any information because it's not their tracking number. I started to look at the phone number, address, the company who has to deliver the parts, and there's no information. I tried to contact those guys. They gave me some phone number. I was calling them, and I ended up to some Indian guy. And at that point, I realized, so probably that's something's gonna happen. And just an hour back and forth, I was trying to get more information, asked them about what's the actual address of the company who's transporting those parts, and I just got a fake address, some store on some plaza in Pennsylvania, pretty close to the address where this kind of company was located. And here's the thing, I just lost my more than $1,000, and that was fake. So guys, be careful on the marketplace. After that, I found 10 or 20 plus listings, pages, fake pages with many parts, which is nice pictures, prices and everything, but that's fake. When you're going to check who's their followers, you'll find that's all the Indian and surrounding countries. Realize at the end, so that's still just confirmed that's the fake. When you go to the page transparency, you can see who has managed the page, what's the country, and I mean, where's the location from where they managed this page. And we found that somewhere in Africa and India. So guys, be careful with the marketplace. Be careful also with the payments and everything. Perfect. Let's check it out. Nice. Now, I'm going to put this thing, the feeler, and then we're gonna start to work on a bumper. Она держится. Ой. Идет сюда. Perfect. Okay, and now we're going to the last step. So we need to finish the bumper. Now we put everything together. Everything sits good with all the gaps and everything. Now, before I can weld this bracket, I need to put the whole bumper together, install the bumper, get all the gaps, just make sure it's whatever where I have to move this bracket. Then I'm gonna weld it on behind with the installed bumper, remove the bumper, get a factory stitches, and we're good to go. And then I can just install the bumper, tie all the nuts, and that's it. So here we have the old bumper. I need to disassemble, and here we have a new cover, all the plastic, all the trim, everything, and we would have to put it together. But now first we have to disassemble the old one, get all the bolts, nuts and everything, all the hardware we need for the new one. So let's start it. Siempre рассчиталась. This thing. Now we transfer the wiring. There goes one of the first wiring, then the rest of the brackets, because the wiring goes underneath of the brackets. Do you know how much costs this piece?
I don't know.
The dealer sells 120, 110, and 110. So pretty much just for the rubber stripe, $350. No way. If you're planning to get a bumper from the dealer, that would be approximately $2,000 to get all the pieces. And there's plenty of parts in this bumper. 15 pieces, different brackets and stuff, so that's crazy. Okay. That's the brackets. We have a new bracket because those are bented and the steel is very thick. There's no way to try to straighten them up, so best way just get a new bracket and that's it. They're pretty pricey. That's $120 just for this piece of metal. So now I need to swap those things, those plates. They're holding these 3 bolts, and I need to swap them over here and mount to the bumper. So here's a special plate which holds this thing till you tie it down into the plates, and both of them are broken. So now we'll just put a temporary zip ties just to hold this plate in place. Okay, and it's going over here. Some right here. I missed this part. Oh yeah, I need to put this plastic first because those brackets cover the nuts, which is I have to tie down. So yeah, this part goes first. Now we have to get all of those brackets, put it right there and put it in place. Okay, we got all the hardware for this plastic, and we are ready to put it together. Has 3 clips, which is helped to line up and hold it in place till we get all of the screws and bolts Okay, this one is good. Now I have to remove the bracket. I put it too early. And let's go put them over here. Okay, perfect. Now we can finish to put together the wiring. This has a brackets which goes on top of those bolts, and this bracket goes over here. Okay, good. It's going right there. We got it. Another bracket. Okay. Right here. We need to do the same thing. Swap this plate. Same way, right here. Okay, here's the fog light. Good. Next, fog lights. Как-то так, что. Okay. Couple more pieces and the bumper is ready to go. Okay. This kind of bracket goes right there. Okay. Oh, it's become heavy. Okay. Now we need to put those pieces. It goes right here. So I believe this one goes this way. Perfect. Two more covers. Okay. Perfect. This one. Wait. Jeez. No. Wrong order. So, yesterday we finished with the front end. We're working on the bumper. Today we had some issue with the plastic, but we figured out everything put together. Now it's time to put the bumper to the truck, adjust it, weld the bracket, and pretty much we're done with that. So now we're gonna put a bumper temporary, adjust the plate on a frame, put a temporary couple welding spots, remove the bumper, get a welding stitch, and then install the bumper already firmly. So let's go. Okay. Okay, the bumper's in place. We just temporarily mounted for a couple of nuts on each side. Pretty much we adjusted already the gaps. Everything looks good, like brand new, like never happened. I'm gonna get a welding machine, put a couple welding spots to keep the bracket in place, take out the bumper, welding stitch, and final installation. Сюда. Done. Okay. I'm gonna take a ratchet to tie down. Just to make sure it's tied good. Okay, we fixed the wiring inside of the bumper. So now the bumper is completely installed, tied down everything. All the gaps are good. And now we have, as far as we fix the wiring, we have to double check the fog lights, if that's working. So let me turn it on. Okay. It's on?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. The light's working. So we're good to go. So we're done with this project. The last thing, we're taking for a test drive to see how it feels. Just to double check and make sure there's nothing loose, no any noises, anything. Pretty much that's it. Okay. Yeah, runs good, it's V8. Okay guys, I like this truck. It runs very smooth, looks very good in design. Nice 5.0 Coyote engine. And thanks for watching and see you next time. Thank you.